Mastering Passive Voice with Modal Verbs, an Oral Practice Guide. Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode in our English language learning series. Today, we're focusing on a very exciting topic: the passive voice with modal verbs. If you've been having trouble forming and using this kind of sentences, don't worry. We'll practice together, orally, and soon you'll be using them with confidence. Before we dive into our oral practice, let's quickly review what passive voice with modal verbs is. We usually use the passive voice when we want to emphasize the action rather than who is doing it. When you add a modal verb like can, could, must, should, etc., you give additional context to the sentence. For example, instead of saying, "Someone must clean this room," active voice, you could say, "This room must be cleaned." Passive voice. Now that we have that refresher, let's move on to our oral practice. Remember, the goal here is not only to understand the passive voice with modal verbs, but also to become comfortable using them out loud. I'll say the sentence in active voice, and your task is to convert it into the passive voice. Here we go. 1. A professional chef should cook this dish. 2. You must complete the project by tomorrow. 3. They can finish the work in 2 hours. Remember, take your time, and try to speak the sentences out loud. Good job on your attempts. Now, let's look at the answers and repeat them. 1. This dish should be cooked by a professional chef. 2. The project must be completed by tomorrow. 3. The work can be finished in 2 hours. Repeat these sentences a few times, making sure to not just understand them, but also to feel comfortable saying them. Now, it's your turn to create your own sentences. Think about an action that needs to be done and who should do it, then express it using the passive voice with a modal verb. For instance, "The car must be repaired," or "This report could be written by Jane." Well done, everyone. I hope you found this oral practice helpful. Remember, the key to mastering the passive voice with modal verbs is practice, practice, and more practice. Keep trying, and soon, it will come naturally to you. See you in our next video. Happy learning!